Okay.
Airitoutradio is the queen of internet radio. Make sure you check out the website, airitoutradio.net. I have the one and only Rachel B. Taylor with me. Okay, let me run down my spiel on her because she is so
Mhm.
dope. Okay, in case you didn't know, she is a home chef. Well, we're gonna say chef. We're gonna just leave it like that. She's a chef, an entrepreneur, creator of all things Rachel. Okay, she's a mom, a wife, and those are two really important things that we don't want to skip out on. She's in the corporate world. She's an author. She's a food content creator. And, most of all, she has her own spice called matriarch. Wait, matriarch sprinkles.
There you go.
Yeah, let me get it right. It's a tongue tire a little bit.
Yeah,
It's a tongue tire,
it is.
but it's dope though. It's dope. Congratulations on everything that you got going on.
Thank you.
That's a big accomplishment to make your own spice.
Yes, definitely. And
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Great introduction. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so where you want to start?
Okay, so first, we're gonna go backwards. All right. How did
Okay.
you get started? You know,
Okay.
um, overall in general, I know I seen a clip that said that you started off like you got into food and cooking at the age of like 7 with a PNG.
Yeah.
Day. So, that started everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what happened after that? Like,
So
did you get into it?
yeah, so super quick. I'm was born and raised on the south side of Chicago.
Oh,
Limited to very little resources, very
oh,
little, tiny, tiny resources. So, learning how to cook was more so a necessity because it was just something that I had to learn to do. And peanut butter and jelly, that's not a real meal, but at the same time, it kind of introduced me into, being responsible for myself and cooking. And, the older I got and just more in the kitchen, I just started to just really self teach myself. I was a kind of young mom. My first child was at 18, and I was a wife super early too, at 20. So, being a young mom and a wife, you just gotta learn how to do it, and self-taught. Like I would watch things, or I would say I want to cook that, and just try to figure it out. And as the years rolled on, I don't know, I just learned how to do it.
right. Who was the people that like you looked at? Because you had Martha Stewart and
Yeah.
Emeril Lagasse. Who was the people that you
Um,
looked at?
I'm gonna say it's funny. I'm only gonna say Rachel Ray because everybody used to be like Rachel Ray for me because my name is Rachel.
Uh-huh.
But I don't really know like if there was a someone that I just watch more so than I said I want to cook that and tried to figure it out. Um, but I don't have like a specific inspiration of a person. I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you said your mom, I seen in the video, your mother was like a cook and your grandmother.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I love how you said that you are the matriarch of your family.
I am.
You're the
Yeah.
starting point. Does anybody feel any type of way that you said that, look, this is the starting point for me?
And
Like,
girl, I don't care
oh,
if they do.
because technically she's the
Listen,
matriarch.
listen. I mean, I don't know if they do, but at the same time, it's like I was not really born or raised per se with like a huge historic type of loving background. That was not where I came from.
Hmm.
So I vowed to myself. I said, when I have kids, I'm gonna be that person, and I was that person, and all my kids can vouch for that. So I'm the matriarch of my family.
Right,
So
right.
I don't know.
You gotta start. You gotta start
Somebody got
slow.
to break the
My
generational cycle,
God, stand.
right? Yeah.
Exactly. When did you move from Chicago?
So I moved from Chicago at about 5, and then I moved back in my sophomore year in high school, and then I left again. And when I left in my sophomore year in high school, I spent 17 years in Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay.
And then I got an accounting role at CNN in Atlanta in 2018. So I've been in Atlanta since 2018.
Okay.
Yeah.
What state or city or whatever, what
Yeah.
state do you feel like kind of gave you your niche to like cook better? Because some people say they go to Paris,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
learn all these different techniques. What do you think
I'm
gave you
gonna say probably Atlanta, and I say Atlanta because I've been here since I think I was in my very early 30s when I moved here.
Okay.
And I don't know. I felt like I just was cooking more here. I was more established, more secure here. And I don't know. It's like I believe I became a woman. I evolved here. Nashville, I was, in my late 20s, 30s, very early 30s when I moved here. I don't know. I would say Atlanta. Atlanta did.
Is it hard fitting in Atlanta because there's so many chefs and
Oh, it's so
that?
much here. Atlanta is like the bougie Hollywood of Black people, but I
Right.
mean, I don't really. I try not to fall into that, and I'm not in the like. I live here, but I'm not Atlanta.
You're
Like I
not
go to,
from
yeah, no, I go to corporate America. I come back home. I'm living my life. I go out sometime, but I am not in that nightlife. Don't nobody know who Rachel Taylor is unless you follow me on via socials.
Rome. Right. So they don't bother you when you go out and be like, "That's Rachel." No.
Now I done had some people like, "Oh my gosh, are you Rachel?" And I'm like, "Hey, girl," but not for the. And that would probably the only time that's ever occurred was a grocery store, so
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't out and about like on the nightlife scene or anything.
Mm-hmm. Now, I know we talked earlier about this, but I'm gonna ask you again as far as
Okay.
like when the celebrities, right? They
Yeah.
have their restaurants or whatever the case is.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
You feel like they're overrated.
I do, and I'm just gonna be transparent and honest with you. Yes, I do. And listen, I was, kind of telling you, I went to a place. I'm not gonna say the name,
Hmm.
here. And first of all, it was a gratuity automatically. It's two people. Normally, gratuity is when you have a large party. Automatic gratuity, but water bottles $8. Me and my husband's bill, and we had like chicken wings and a sandwich was like 182.20 after like a tip. And I'm like, why did I even tip them?
Right.
For the
It's
some
already a
basic
tip.
food. We could have ate. I mean, the drinks were like $30. I'm like, okay, this is. Yes, and that's a lot, and that's not only one place here. There's multiple places like that,
Right.
and the food is very average. Hate to say, but
Wow. Do you ever ask, like, if somebody messes up the food, do you ever ask for them to take it back, or do you say, "Can I speak to the chef?" Or
I'm not one of those. I'm just not. No, if the food is not good, I'm just not gonna go back unless it was like blatantly burnt or like something just outrageous. I'm not that type of person. So me and my husband gonna dog them out, but we not on that
ain't
type
going
of
to
time.
Yelp? You going to Yelp on?
No, no, I'm not gonna go to that on you.
Right.
No.
Has anybody gave you a bad review, like on like Yelp or something? No.
No, I mean my situation is that they are recipes. So really, if you don't follow it, that's on you. But in regards to my season line, not one. No, no bad reviews, no, nothing. No negative reviews on my season line.
Okay. What's the process of having your own seasoning? Because I know you started in 2000, you dropped it in 2023, right? And
25.
25, and then
Yeah.
you started it in 2023,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
How do you
Yeah.
start? Like, do you just put all these seasons together and just mix it and then like how does that work?
I mean, so that part is a lot. Like you have to find a vendor. But yeah, so I am the person that actually does do my display. So like if I want something to taste a certain way,
Mhm.
you give them the logistics of what it is and they can manufacture it for you. So it's not and when I very first started, I manufactured them myself, meaning that like I would go buy a significant amount of these things and mix them.
Right.
But yeah, it's a lot of, I guess it's a lot of like little nuances and logistics behind it, even down to the labels and trying to get it all what is it, like branded. And I mean it's not a small task.
Right.
So
What stores are you in now?
I'm not in any stores. Everything's
Oh,
online. Nope,
are
no
you want
stores.
to get in the stores?
I,
Or
I want to. I want to. And it's crazy. A lot of people are discouraging that, saying that you're going to make more money staying online because the stores, you have to drop your prices so significantly kind of to play ball with everyone around you. And I'm still working into that, or at least on Amazon, but I'm not 100% pressed if I'm not in stores immediately.
Right. Yeah, because I felt bad when they have like some black businesses like in Walmart and Target, and then they
Hmm.
start banning them, and then that affects them. Because I'm like, y'all
Yeah.
banning black people that have
Yeah.
businesses here too.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I think sometimes black people really don't think it all the way through. All the
Through. Yeah.
yeah, we be like, you're hurting us too.
Yeah.
Like, but so yeah, that's so you still thinking about it. It might happen or
I'm actually in the process of working towards that.
okay.
But if I was to say, am I like pressed about it? I'm not necessarily like business is going well online. I think because I also am a home chef and I have a very large audience, it also brings like exposure where people are just ordering it online. So I'm not necessarily just pressed to be in the stores, but I do want to eventually go into the stores.
Okay. Do you have actually did you go to school to be a chef or you like no we said you was pretty
So
much
I'm in finance.
no
um,
but you said home like I know I hear home chef and then I hear chef because some
yeah.
people get offended by you
They
saying
do.
chef.
So we
You
gotta
ain't go
make
to
that clear.
school.
So right, no, seriously. And you have to
Yeah.
think it's kind of like a hairdresser or um I don't anyone who's went to school to get that type of credential. So I always say I'm a home chef or self-taught, really, really a content creator, and I know how to cook. You can't just because you're a chef don't mean you know more than me, but you have that experience, you know.
Hmm.
But no, so my corporate job is finance. I'm in the finance world as an analyst and the things that I do in the kitchen are those things are self-taught. So I'm not a chef. I'm not a sous chef of a kitchen, you know, and no major that's not my profession for it's a skill by trade.
Yeah, because I say the same thing, and they be like, "Well, I'm internet radio, so I can't say I'm a radio FM radio because I know I'm not." You know what I'm saying? Even though I've
Yeah.
been on FM before, but
Yeah.
I still wouldn't say, I'm
People
that.
get offended by that, girl.
Oh
So
yeah, that's why I said I was like, I just want to make sure which one,
yeah.
because but then some content creators get offended, or like home chefs get offended, like, no, I am a chef because I really do it.
Yeah.
So it's like you just gotta find
Gotta
out.
play it, yeah. But no,
Yeah.
chefs, the ones, you know, there are real chefs in the kitchen who they're sous chefs, like that's their job. They
Yeah.
have a team under them. And so, no, yeah, when they see someone in the house, they're like, that's not a chef. And no, I don't aspire to be a sous chef. I don't want to be in the kitchen.
Okay. Would you do a reality show with like the
Man, you want to know something? There's a reality show reached out to me. I'm not doing that.
hey for fun? No?
No, girl, no.
Oh, okay.
You can put me
Why
on
put it down? Why do you don't want to do it?
because I feel like you know how they kind of like emphasize the negative parts of people's lives.
Mm.
My husband, he is not the one. He'll be like, absolutely not. You're not gonna have us out here.
Right. They're gonna be all
No.
up in your business.
Oh gosh, he would be so
Right.
pissed off. No.
Right. Are you scared of the popularity right now? Because you're gonna get bigger.
I mean, no, but that's not the popularity that I
Which part?
desire.
The
Not
famous
that.
part.
Mm-mm.
Famous part.
No, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So no reality shows and none of
No. Mm-mm.
that. Okay. Um, I know you said your seasoning has no calories and it's natural and low on sodium, right?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. So that separates you from pretty much all the other seasonings as far as that goes.
So there's no added preservatives, and some of them have Well, I have a new season that has calories, but it's like 15 calories. It's not like a significant amount. And honestly, a lot of seasonings they don't have calories. They have like all these added preservatives to keep the seasoning kind of like to keep it on the shelf for a very long time.
Mm.
Mine don't have those. So I would say if you are, you know, someone who's more health conscious, my seasoning would be something that you would look into because it don't have all those. If you can't pronounce it, I feel like it shouldn't be in your seasoning.
Yeah, right. What's one of your things that because Beyonce says she takes her barbecue sauce with her, right?
Oh,
In the
did she?
bag.
Okay.
Yeah, you ain't heard about that? She did a song about it. She
Oh,
take that
her hot sauce.
hot sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, hot sauce,
Uh-huh.
not barbecue.
Mhm.
So what's something that you would take with you, like if you go somewhere and
I'm really
you're not
hoping that
that girl?
I'm really hoping that the food, if I got to do all that, I don't want to be there.
Sometimes they don't
Um,
have it, like,
Mm-mm. I don't take anything with me to eat.
No,
No, I
I
don't.
take. I do. I'm not gonna lie. I do
See?
take my fork and my spoon, like my
Oh my
utensils. I got
gosh.
my own. Yeah, because sometimes they stuff.
That you right. You actually very right. You're
Gotta like
very right
clean it
about
off
that.
again, just to just to
Let's
be.
see. Wow, so you take your own fork and spoon?
I do,
My gosh.
and it's
I
gold
gotta
too.
level up.
It's gold, and it's
Is it?
sturdy.
Is it
Yeah.
really? I
Hmm.
need to level up, girl. I
I
don't do that.
got it right on Amazon for like $5.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Uh-huh. Got a little case and everything.
Oh, I gotta look into this.
Yeah, it's so bougie. It's so bougie. And I got this fork that it got like a really long thing, and I'll just be stealing people's food. But
Seen that.
I be joking with them. Like I'd be having fun, So yeah, you gotta get into that. But
I guess I gotta get into that.
right. Okay, what's something that you love to eat like when you go out? Do you have like a specific favorite thing that you like to eat?
I love steak. Anytime I go out, I'm gonna eat a steak. I love steak, but it's not the traditional steak. I
Okay.
don't want all that bloody stuff in my steak. Please don't do me like that.
Okay.
So,
Want it
mm-mm.
well cooked.
Not well, but at least medium well. You can have pink, but I don't want the blood on the plate. No.
Yeah. Mm-mm. Okay.
Mm-mm.
No, no bloody steak. Okay. All right. So I know I was watching one of your videos and something dropped on the floor. Do you believe in the 5-second rule? Because I believe in the five. I was like, pick it up, girl, pick it up. And I was like, then you was like, no, I'm gonna throw it away. But I was like, you could have ate it. I think
If I don't, I would never
yeah.
do anybody else food like that.
No, no, nobody else's.
But me, I believe in the 5 second rule. At my house, yes. At a restaurant, absolutely not.
Yeah, no.
At maybe at the store, no. But my house, I believe in the 5 second
Yeah.
rule.
'Cause you know your house is clean.
It's definitely decent enough to eat off the floor. Yeah.
Do you judge a restaurant by the bathroom?
Um, I judge a restaurant if the bathroom is disgusting, yes, but I more so judge a restaurant off of the customer service and what the food tastes like.
Okay.
If it's real basic, I'm like, I could have ate this at home. I
Mm,
really, really get into like what the food tastes like.
right. So do you order like on Grubhub and DoorDash? You don't do none of that. Most people that cook don't order
I
out.
don't
They
fool with
don't.
that.
Yeah.
10%, 10%. I do not fool with. I don't order anything on any of those apps. But if I eat fast food, it's like 10% of my life. Like, or really, I'm gonna go down to 7 to 6%. It's not a lot. I don't eat fast food.
You like what is that? Chick-fil-A. Everybody kind of goes to that. They feel like it's safe.
I like it, but I'm not a fan of I don't really fool with fast food. I'll eat it, but it's because I'm in a bind. I'm rushing to go do something and I'm so hungry, but I don't eat fast food like that.
Right. You like Mexican
I love
and
well,
Chinese.
sitting down restaurant. Yeah, I love Mexican restaurant. Sit down food.
Yeah, yeah. Have you ever went to you like the restaurants where you gotta actually cook your food, like right then and there?
I've been to a couple. I mean they were decent. Yeah.
I wouldn't think like you would want to cook because you already
It
cook.
were cook right. You want your food already ready?
Yeah.
Been a couple times. I'm not, that I'm not just a very big fan. I
Yeah.
if I go out, it's gonna be a steak rest. It's gonna be like a steakhouse, some form of a steakhouse.
Yeah, you ain't playing with that steak.
I like me some steak.
Right. Okay. So butter or oil, which one do you like to use?
Both. If I had to pick, I would say oil, olive oil. I'm a real big fan of olive oil.
All right. So one meat that you would like to cook for a year that you can only cook for 1 year, what meat would that be?
It's only going to be chicken for the simple fact of health purposes.
Okay.
Red meat is super much more heavy and hard to break down. I love red meat, but I would pick chicken just because I would care about my health concerns.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. Baked beans or black beans?
Baked beans.
Yeah. Now, do you put, because some people put all kind of stuff in it. You put like green peppers and all that. Are you one of them? You do?
I I have a
On your
video right now
side?
that's like super super viral of baked beans. It went so viral and I love those exactly the way I made them. Yes.
Like, I've never had them, but I'm just like,
Are
it's
you serious?
No,
You've never had baked beans
no,
or
no. Baked beans with like
oh with stuff?
peppers.
Really?
Because I just be
That's
like, why would you do that? No.
that's very interesting. I don't know how y'all eat there. Is it? I don't know how people
I
eat
mean,
in
people
Philly.
be putting onions and all kind of. I'll be like, no, because it's sweet. Like, why would you want to put onions in there? I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna be quiet because mine got onions in it too.
See that video because I didn't see that one. I skipped over that joint. Okay. We say joint out here. I don't know if you know that.
No, I've heard of it.
Okay. Okay. For somebody that's making a meal for the first time, what would you suggest that they would make something simple, quick, and easy?
Simple
I just said
pasta,
pasta.
pasta,
Okay.
some form of pasta. I definitely would not recommend trying to do multiple different like meals, like chicken, baked beans, and no, just one simple meal, pasta.
Pasta. Okay. Over like spaghetti, like I mean, not over the like the red sauce or the white sauce, where it don't matter.
White. I'm not a fan of spaghetti or marinara sauce.
Really?
I mean, I'll eat it, but I'm not a fan. Mm-mm.
Okay. So you the picky eater in the house, more so.
No. Mm-mm. My
Huh?
son is. My son is. He's the pick. My son is. No, I'm not picky. I eat everything. Well, not pork or any shellfish, but I'll give it a try. I'll
Right.
give anything a try.
When you was a little kid, did you get forced to eat certain things that you eat now? Like,
Yeah, used to get beat in my back if I didn't eat
hey,
it.
not in the bag.
Yes, I did.
In the bag.
Girl popped upside the head, beating the back. You better eat your food.
Why was they like that? I don't
I
understand.
don't know. I never did my kids like that.
I know, like it's so crazy. Why would you beat somebody because they don't
When
want
I eat, I don't know, but it
some?
happened. It happened.
Yeah. So what food was that?
Everything, anything.
Every-
If I did, I didn't. I don't know. I didn't like soup or I wasn't
You
a
don't
fan
like
of
soup?
like. Well, I love everything now, but when I was little, I didn't like fish when I was little. I
Wow.
didn't like any of that or liver. Oh, I don't like liver now.
You like liver now, or you don't?
No, I hate that. It's
No liver.
disgusting.
No liver.
But liver, I don't know why. Do you eat liver? It's just
Yeah.
you
I
like
didn't like
it?
it back then. I didn't like that and Brussels sprouts
I
and
love Brussels sprouts
I
now.
didn't like what is the other ones
Cabbage,
no not
asparagus.
asparagus. I didn't like asparagus. I didn't like none of that. I didn't black eyed peas, none of that.
Oh, I hate black eyed peas
I know
even more.
I didn't like that either. Now that I got popped over.
Yeah. So any of that, any of that, you better
Yeah.
eat it. I didn't like it.
Whew. Okay. Flashbacks right now. Like, right. Okay. Do you prep meals? Do you do any?
Um, yeah, sometimes, not a lot, but sometimes I do. Yeah,
Hmm.
depends on how busy the week is.
Yeah. I feel like that made me survive when I was in a relationship. I
Oh yeah.
survived off the prep. Yeah, because it got me ahead. Like I felt like I was doing something,
Uh, do you
I
cook now? Are you in a relationship now?
no, no.
So do you prep anything or do you cook now since you're not?
I prep now, even though I'm
You
single. I still prep,
okay?
but not as much. When I get
Yeah,
really busy, I do. But I learned from a lot of my Caucasian friends that their prepping stuff
it,
like
it,
kept
it
me up.
helps you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really kept me up to date but then
Mhm.
my ex he used to mess me up. He used to do stuff like I would have spaghetti. He would take the spaghetti out and then take the like the ribs out and he would put all that in and he would mess the whole meal
Oh, what
thing up.
what you had prepped up?
Yeah, like I'm like, what are you
Okay,
doing? Like he was messing me up. He tried to sabotage me. I felt like,
probably. Girl, we can't put nothing behind these
right?
men. They probably did try to
You too
sabotage it.
comfortable, girl. I'm gonna mess you all up. You know? Is it more of a competition thing in the cooking world, in the like the home chef world and the Atlanta world out there? Is it like did they be y'all be beefing? Like
I
I
feel
don't
like it depends on how serious you take it. I'm just being super transparent. It's
know.
like not that serious for me. It's something that I kind of fell into unintentionally. So it's not like, oh, I gotta build this platform. And it's like once it started happening, I just started to take it more serious. But I don't care. But there are definitely some haters out here. We not going. I'm talking about some other ones I done had to block. Yeah, some of these people are
You
crazy as
blocking
hell.
people?
Oh, girl.
Oh,
Some of
wow.
these home chefs, they're just envious. I don't know. I don't know why. Like I'm serious too.
Because you would think it's so much room out there for everybody to have something. No?
Yeah, I mean, and hey, here's the thing. Like, if you can cook, you can cook. Why can't most multiple people get inspiration off of multiple people? Why do you feel like you got to be the best of the best at, So I don't know. There really are truly haters in the food platform, but overall, I have a really good, solid community, and I love my fellow content creators. And I support them just like they support me.
Right. What do they like to see you cook the most of? What do they give you like
No, I feel like we just all know that we all have a like mind or a common goal. So we all just support. I have a Dominican content creator. Girl, I don't cook nothing he cooked. But I'd be like, all right, come on, boy. Like I ain't never ate none of that stuff before. So it's just, you just try to support where you can.
right. That's dope.
Yeah.
You do that. Do you feel like you have to force any of the content? Because I know it's so hard trying to I know you said you do it on Saturdays. Do you still do it on Saturdays or do you do more now? Because that was a while.
Um, I do it a lot more, and sometimes I do have to force it. Like when I'm working in the month close at work, I just randomly put out old videos and it's forced. I'm like, hey, here's a recipe just to keep the momentum of your content going. Because if you kind of get quiet, they will start like slick shadow banning your content. So
Wow, like what you
yeah.
doing? And then your
Yeah.
people get mad too.
Yeah, like dang, I'm a person, but no, or people like, girl, where you been? I'm like,
Yeah, they
hey,
don't care. They
yeah,
don't care about nothing.
they don't care.
Do you frown on people that cook stuff out of the box?
No, I don't. I mean, I feel like it ain't something you should just have to broadcast to the world, but no, I'm not. I don't like when I don't like when someone have like a really dirty kitchen or a platform and they record it. I'm like, you really shouldn't have did that. Like, I that's the only thing I will frown down. I'd be like, this don't make no sense.
So you do watch other people
Oh
sometimes.
gosh, yes. Oh gosh, yes. Yeah. And I'm like, girl, did you think before you put it? So
Right. Okay. You said, Okay, so I know you have the financial advice. What was it? A financial advisory kind of market?
So I'm an analyst. So and I'm in the accounting field. So an analyst is someone who just analyze different like trends, different amounts. I do a lot of like discrepancies. Like I deal with a lot of corporate accounts. So if anyone like has a problem with like the issues with their finances or what they have been billed, I deal with that kind of stuff.
Oh.
So, and it's more corporate. It's like B2B transactions. It's not like a person account. These are businesses that I deal with.
Yeah, you was running some stuff down though, like with the LLC, and I mean some of that stuff I knew, but like you was talking about the signature email and then the letterhead and
Yeah.
Trustpilot. I have that too, but
Okay.
it was really educating them. Like for somebody that didn't know about some of these things, that was really good information. So that's dope that you
Okay.
did that. Do you feel like sometimes you might give away too much? Because I'll be doing it too. I'll be like, I'm just blabbing my mouth. Maybe I'm telling you too much.
You want to know something? I truly believe you can give someone the exact ingredient to the secret sauce and they can never be you. So, no, there's no such thing of giving out too much information because I wish that there were times that I had anyone that I could get that knowledge from, even learning a season line or any of that. So you've heard the saying that you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink.
Mhm.
So you can give someone all the secret sauce, they're never gonna be you. So no, I don't believe there's too much to ever give to anybody.
So what made you decide to do the sauce? Was you just like mixing everything and you just said, you know what, I'm gonna do my own sauce.
You know how you say like you like what you like. You like something that tastes exact. So if you're that type of person and you really think you have like a real gift, I'm like, well, let me mix this up and then give it to someone to distribute it for me. So it's more so this tastes good. I want you to taste it just like that.
Right. That makes sense. That makes sense. You know, do you do any food challenges or you think that's corny?
I've done some food challenges. I've done some competitions and I've lost
Really?
them. Yeah, I've done some food competitions.
Okay. So you be on TikTok doing all the challenges?
Oh no, I meant like in person, done some food competitions.
Oh,
Like
okay.
No, not no. I don't do the
Yeah, you
ones
doing
on.
it. I was about to say you don't seem like you would
I
be
don't be doing. Girl, I don't care about that.
like I'm not doing none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
What do you feel like makes you stand out from all the other, people that do, chef and you know
Yeah.
everything? What makes you stand out?
I think being authentic, I truly believe that if you are just who you just are, don't put on a facade. I don't have all these amazing things. I am who I am. And I truly believe that a lot of people resonate with that. And they'll tell me, I get DMs all the time like, Rachel, man, the stuff that you be saying, I just know like this is like, that's exactly how I am. Like, I'm just who I am. You get exactly what you see. There's no facade on that. So
Right.
be yourself.
Does the fact that like you're nice looking help you get in the door with certain things?
Let's say no. I'm
No,
gonna say
no, kind of, sort
I don't know. I mean, I don't think it hurts, but no, and I also don't show my face a lot in my videos.
Yeah, you
I,
don't. You
I
don't.
don't. I have my face in my videos, but I'm not a content creator where you're gonna see me every video. I don't do that. So
Yeah, because I noticed like I didn't see like stuff when you was out, like how you videotape and you got to videotape it before you eat it.
yeah, I
You do
don't.
any of that on the slide or no? You just eat.
Yeah, I just be eating. But
I
yeah,
ain't doing none of that.
yeah.
I ain't got time. Okay. So I know you got a daughter and a son, and do they have any desire to do any of this?
Oh gosh, no.
No?
I have two sons and one daughter, and no, my daughter. I don't want to say it out loud. She don't even know how to cook, and she's 21. I hope she don't get mad at me. Hopefully she never sees this interview. But girl, I'd be like, girl, can you please learn how to cook some food? Like, darn, how your mom?
Is that your fault though?
Probably it very well. You actually have a very valid point there. But I'm like, girl, your mom the Black Martha Stewart, and you don't even want to cut the stove on.
Yeah. Oh, that's what you call yourself? The black
Yeah.
one?
But the girl don't, no. Mm.
See,
Hopefully she never see this.
she gonna see it.
I hope not. And she probably will, but, and no, Jada, I love you so much. If you see this,
But you can still help her now. You're not too old.
she's
You
just
can.
not interested.
Yeah.
She going to school to be a veterinarian. She's in her senior year of college. She just not interested.
Wow.
I'd be
Okay.
like, girl, good
Mm.
luck finding a man. No, I'm kidding.
What age would you think a child should young? Because I know you said that you started off like 7, even like in the kitchen. What
Yeah.
age do you think is a good age for a kid to start cooking?
I think 12. If I had to, if they were ideal, I would say 12. 7 is too young.
Mhm.
12 is where you are interested. You can learn. You're more responsible to make sure the stove is not left on. I would say 12 is safe.
Hmm. 12 is a good age. I feel like 12 is cool.
I think so.
Yeah. You like 12, 15, like in that teenage bracket.
15 is kind of old, you
But not
think?
like 13. 13.
Yeah, 13. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
In the
13.
teen world, I
Yes.
feel like,
Yeah.
because some people feel like you too, like some parents now don't like their kids to do nothing. Like, oh, they're still a kid and they shouldn't know any of this
Yeah.
stuff. They don't want them to grow up
But
too
that's where I messed up. That's why probably why my kid can't. My kids don't. I'm
spoiled.
serious. Yeah. So
Oh wow. Yeah, because that's the way to a man's heart. You supposed to teach her that.
yeah. Hopefully her husband got some money to Uber them some food or
He'll look
something.
past that. He'll look
Yeah.
past that. Is there anything that we talked about that you wanted to kind of drop? I mean, I know you got the seasonings, you got 6 seasonings out, right? Different
Yeah.
flavors.
I
And-
think so. Yeah. 6 6. Yeah.
yeah.
No, just I find me on all things virtual. I'm all things virtual on every platform. I You get what you get. Don't throw a fit. I'm very authentic. If you want a good laugh, check the stories. I'm always in my stories acting out. And I am who I am and I'm evolving every single day.
Okay. What does Rachel like to do for fun?
That is a great question.
You even have
What?
fun. Like you just be
I
chilling
don't
or at the
know.
house.
Hang out with my husband. I mean,
What
I
else?
guess that's
Oh,
fun. That don't count.
nah.
Um,
Hubby, that's what hubby.
I don't know. That's sad. I have to think about
You
that.
don't got no
I don't
hobbies?
No, other than cooking and,
Mm.
hobbies, no.
Oh, I guess cooking is a hobby somewhat.
Yeah. I want to figure out what I like for fun, but I truly don't know. I hate to
Play
say this.
golf or nothing
Oh
or
gosh, no.
no? Okay.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I
Okay. But you
don't
don't go out
know.
with your girlfriends or nothing?
Man, when I tell you friends be real slim these
I
days.
know. They real slim. Real
Yeah, I
slim.
literally have two friends, and one of them live out of town. So sometimes I go out with fellow content creators. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, you gotta get a
Gotta figure
hobby.
I gotta work on that. I gotta work on that side.
Yeah, yeah. But then it's kind of good because then it gives you time to work on your brand too.
Yeah, true,
And
true.
I see what I'm the same way. I don't be having no life either. I'll be like, not saying you ain't got no life,
Yeah,
but
no, girl, I don't. It's okay because I really don't. I
all
want
I do
one.
is put into this. I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
got nothing else to do. Like,
What
if I
do other people do? I don't know. I need to do a survey and ask what people do for fun because I don't know.
yeah, you gotta have some fun. I'm gonna be skydiving soon, so
Oh my gosh.
I'm living on the
Are you
edge.
scared?
I am. I'm scared to death. But I wanna
But you
do it
gonna do
because
it?
I gotta start living a little bit.
Well, is there any other way of living outside of sky? Like, what else?
But
Girl,
I've been chilling forever, and I feel like I gotta start doing stuff. It's
doing
on my
stuff.
bucket list. We don't know where we gonna go, so
You so right. I
you
don't
know,
know. I'm scared to skydive though.
I am too. But I
You still
gotta
gonna
do
do it?
something. I don't want to be old and be like, I wish
Not,
I would
yeah.
have, did that, and
I
so
can understand that.
yeah, we don't know when
You
we
gotta live.
know.
You don't. You don't. You don't.
Okay, so the seasons they can find them in your bio.
Yeah. All things virtual. It links. All my links are in my bio. Website I believe is all things virtual at Shopify. So yeah, all things virtual.
Okay. All right. Well, Rachel, it was a pleasure and
Thank
honor.
you.
Yes.
Yes, it was a
I hope
pleasure.
I can see you in the stores. I want to see you in the
It's
just
coming, girl.
yeah,
Give me into 2028. Give me into
a
2028.
long time.
You gotta get out. It's a lot of stuff you gotta get together.
That's true. That's
But
true.
when you see it, then you're like, okay, I
Mhm.
remember her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gonna be out there. I know. Try ShopRite. I think ShopRite has a lot of good, easy ways to get
All
in there.
right.
Well, especially like the black
Yeah.
rights. They
Mm-hmm.
easy to kind of get in there. They
Okay.
they
I was
support the
thinking
brand.
Walmart. I was going, well, because down here is Walmart and like Publix is like really major here.
Yeah.
But
Try 'em
okay.
all, see what happens. But it was definitely a pleasure. Make sure y'all
Yes.
check her out, everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On all platforms. So
Yes,
and
ma'am.
check
Thank
me
you for your
out.
time.
Of course. I thank you so much for your patience. I know it was like
Yeah.
rough at first, but we
No
did it.
problem.
We survived.
Yes, girl. All right. Well, take care of yourself.
All right. Thank
All
you.
right. Bye-bye.